ass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass one, a badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. Tell me what you wanna do. Shooting in the people I had ass. Everybody get badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks that they wanna give a jam. Now something about wanna just stand by some jam. Let the work in the fucking hands like I told you. Stand by some jam. Stand by some jam. Let the work in the fucking hands like I told you.
Ask the Keys, Ask the Eyes, Ask These Eyes 69. All right. Where's TikTok tonight, yo? Hey, welcome Gwen. Welcome Plushious One. Welcome Supreme Diva One. We're gonna get started. Welcome K-Pana. Welcome. We're gonna get started. Let me get set up.
I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you
Shout
wanna
out to
do.
Silverback.
You a badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam.
Shout out to Precisely
Les.
Les.
Racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass bitch that don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam.
Shout out to Sophia.
Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass.
Let's get it started. Shout out to Jesse King.
Don't get swallowed in that fat ass bitch. I got racks, racks, racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do.
How's everybody doing? We ready for tomorrow? Shout out to Angela Dennis. Let's begin. Welcome everybody. Welcome to this multi-million-dollar stream. I'm your host, Kev Prosper, the owner and founder of Prosperity U LLC. Prosperity U LLC is creating a society of wealth, positivity, and inspiration. You are tuned into Love and Money, the podcast of Prosperity U LLC. Thank you for contributing to the Cash App above. What you're seeing up there is a QR code. If you screenshot it and go to your photos and tap on it or hold it, tap and hold it, it should take you to my Cash App, and you can go there and give it everything you got. $Prosperity ULLC. And then after you do that, visit this website below at prosperunlimited.com. And allow that website to change your life. I guarantee it, because it changed mine. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, and sharing. And most importantly, thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. And if you like the show, give a gift or just give a like. The likes are free, guys. The likes are free. And TikTok, give me 10 likes. I need 10 likes, TikTok. And remember, we do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And last but not least, remember to invest in the brand Prosperity ULLC. All right. So let's get started. I'm going to move this. I'm going to adjust my screen. I swear I need 3 screens. I really, really do. So let's get that here. Welcome back, Angela Dennis. And then, hold on, I need to move this over. So as soon I'm gonna get my technology together. Shout out to Shahid. Welcome. Welcome, Shahid. And we're gonna put this here. Oh, I meant to do that. Hold on. All right. So let's go straight in. Let's get into it. Let's see what's been going on. Nothing major, nothing pressing that I want to talk about just yet. The woman who fatally shot. Oh, let me go to my. Hold on. Let me put my screen on. My bad. I don't want to leave you hanging. The woman who fatally shot singer Selena reportedly files for 2025 parole. You know, I never sat through that movie. I never I never watched that movie and paid attention to it. It was a compelling story. But to my knowledge, shout outs to Corrine. That's who the gunshot was for. Welcome, Corrine. Welcome, Lynn. But to my knowledge, the woman who shot her was her manager. So Yolanda Saldivar has social media popping off after her legal request from behind prison bars. Saldivar is infamously known as the woman who fatally shot singer Selena in March 1995. She's serving life in Texas, but according to New York Post, she wants out. Yolanda is reportedly requesting to be put on a parole. So what? Who in the chat? Can somebody in the chat tell me why did she shoot her? Spoil the movie for me. Spoil the movie, please. Shout outs to Yvonne. When Selena died, she was only 23 years old, and days away from her 4-year wedding anniversary to lead band guitarist Chris Perez. Dang. A year before passing away, the singer had won her first career Grammy for Best Mexican American Album. Her win marked the first time a female Tejano artist won in that category. Ironically, Yolanda snapped while serving as the president of the singer's fan club. She wasn't even her manager? I thought she was her manager. Shout out to Bobby Chavis. Welcome. I need 10 likes, TikTok. I need 10 likes. Shout outs to Tuba African Hair and Moses. She shot Selena in a hotel room in Corpus Christi, Texas on March 31st, 1995 during a confrontation about an embezzled $60,000. The singer was planning to fire the fan club president. Saldivar has insisted since the beginning that the shooting was accidental and that she meant to kill herself. And not the. So why you ain't kill yourself then? That's what I'm saying. You could have did the bidding. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? She meant to shoot herself, but she didn't actually, apparently, right? Still, a jury convicted her. She was later sentenced to life in prison after 30 years. She's old as dirt. I mean, you could call it, as old as she is in this picture, you can call it time served. But then again, that wouldn't bring her back, right? So yeah, you can stay where you at, sis. Shout out to Jose Cito. Now 64 years old and being held Patrick O'Neal, blah blah blah. Murder the NYP has a spotless prison record. That considered, it's likely the parole board will agree to hear Yolanda's plea. The update is that she reportedly filed a relevant paperwork to be considered for conditional release. Yeah, I mean. I don't know. Murder is murder, man. Murder is murder, and I can't speak on it. Shout out to Diane Brown. Shout out to Torres Robert. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for contributing to the show. 10 likes, TikTok. 10 likes. Tap that screen 10 times, as much as you can, please. Thank you. All right, let's look at something else. Let's look at something else. The woman, John Amos's son and private investigator react to his sister digging into their dad's death. Mariah Carey, a second outing. Okay, that's fine. Let Mariah do her thing. The Game shares the most adorable photo from his son's first Christmas. All right, that's what's up. So the wrap up. Ooh, I want to. So appreciate it. Justina Valentine. Where you going?
JV. Hey, it's been a hell of a year. Let me in there. I'm telling you here. This year they really ended careers. 2024 was melee. A lot of people got paydays. The capping out the bags and Shay Cat was not kidding. I guess that it was written. Cause what Mr. Williams said came to fruition. The industry started this spiral. 90 million views. The whole interview went viral. Nicki and Meg head to head. How could you miss? When Nicki dropped Bigfoot.
I forgot about that.
Two of the biggest rap stars had to watch us fight. Right. Alaska Airlines lost a dormant flight. Usher killed it at the Super Bowl. You know he carried.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone wanna know who Risa married. Yeah, Risa,
oh, she got married?
With the story, it's a heathen. Okay. We wanted to know her. Did he meet her? Bagger than leave her. A lot of beef was in the air. Would you fight back? Would you? Kendrick told Drizzy he was.
Oh no, she didn't get married. That was just a story.
Was the first person shooter in it. Then he changed his mind. I guess he heard the future in it. He cocked back, squeezed, and took his shot back. Said that was his friend, so where is Ops at? Everyone stayed on hedge just like a top hat. This year really drove me to drink. I need a shot glass. Star Spangled Banner so bad they need a detour. Let the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse and be more.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I used to drive that bridge.
When Marcus Jordan started giving Larsa Pippen a pipe, who was more disappointed? Was it Scotty or Mike? With legacies like that, you better come with a full clip. But Jordan and the Pippen together, you know that's bullshit.
Ooh, bars.
Down to the nitty gritty and talk about the downfall of P. Diddy. Well, let me know if we safe, chat. It seems he was really out here saying take that. Johnson and Johnson, he kept him in business. And the cannon can't get baby off of none of his kids. The feds raided his crib to see what's inside. All of his friends and co-workers started dropping like flies. When the gon' get tough, watch how they forsake you. Well, they was probably on them tapes too. Gypsy Rose home acquitted and free. Left the hubby cause she realized.
Who is Gypsy Rose? I do not know. I do not care.
Life is brief. OJ passed, white women let out a sigh of relief. Response to like that, shot sent. With a track named Push Ups, the battle commenced. He followed up with Taylor Made, we knew there was more to the back and forth thing. Kendrick dropped Euphoria. Two giants in the game, I knew they was.
Alright, I ain't gonna play the whole thing. I think it's 7 minutes long. God I mean, yeah, 2024 was a wild year. So let's I'm just gonna talk. Matter of fact, that's what this episode gonna be. We're gonna reflect on the year. How about that? Shout out to Carrietta Cook. Welcome. Thank you for contributing to the show. I still need 10 likes, TikTok. I need 10 likes. Why can't y'all tap the screen? Nobody wants to tap the screen. Alright, so the Nicki. So let's talk about the Cat Williams prophecy. Matter of fact, let me see if I could Google year 2024 in review. Yeah, let's do that. Let me see. Can I find some images? Wait a minute. Rap reviews, okay. What's this? Okay, that's trash. No, never mind that. Let me go back the way I was. Alright, so yeah, Cat Williams. Yeah, the Cat Williams interview. Let me pull that up. Yeah. So initially he was clapping at. Shout out to Netsy. Thank you guys for tapping the screen on TikTok. Thank you guys. So initially he was clapping at a lot of the OG comedians from his era. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and them. But then he was clapping at pretty much clapping at everybody. He called out Diddy, but that was low hanging fruit because, you know, back in 2023 the whole Cassie situation spun out of control. And he settled that stupid quick. That situation went out of control, and so yeah, you know, calling out Diddy was one thing, but then like for the feds to get involved, shout outs to Geraldine. For the feds to get involved, that was what made it something. But then they made it seem like no one really knew exactly what his charges were. No one off top. Shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to Concert Talk. No one really knew what his charges were. You know what I'm saying? Off top, they just knew that, oh, he was a devious dude, and you know he beat up on Cassie in the hallway. Now let's think critically. Let's think critically. We know he beat up on a woman in that hallway, and that that damaged him greatly. We get that. The woman had a hood on, so we assume that it's Cassie, but we don't know. We can't say that was necessarily her. You know what I'm saying? The woman had a hood on. There was rumors that she was trying to escape with a bag of money. Now, if that's the case, I mean, I'm pretty sure whatever bag of money, if he was beating her behind over trying to run off with a bag of money, he might have just clocked her one time and then just took the bag back, right? So, but yeah, that footage, man, that footage is etched in people's minds. You know what I'm saying? It did him the worst. But then he called out, how all of these, these black celebrities, they get into a club, right? And then they have these light skinned wives with the funny faces. That's what stuck with me. That's what stuck with me. But yeah, he called it a day of reckoning. You know what I'm saying? And it could have came from anybody, but in that moment, in that time, it got a lot of people scared. And now, fast forward, now here we are. We got the whole Jay-Z fiasco, and I think people know well enough to throw that out the window. We knew that was a reach. We knew that was a money grab, and we knew that was, the lawyer trying to make something out of nothing, and get a quick payday. I don't believe it. I'll stand on that. You know what I'm saying? If the feds dig up whatever they can dig up and raid his home too, you know what I'm saying? Let them find whatever they're looking for, or let them not find it. But I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit. 2024 in review. Let's look at 2024 in review. Risa Tisa. Who the F did I marry? Man. Oh man. Yeah, that woman, she had a moment. She definitely had a moment. I watched I gave y'all a key. Watch it in double time. Whatever, if you gotta watch a long series or however long, watch it in double time. You'll get through it like this. I watched every episode. The story sounded so convincing and believable. I did watch the interview. He gave his side of the story. He is a cornball. He is a cornball, but I don't believe he's special like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't buy it. Listening to him, and then another one of his exes came and spoke out. You know what I mean? Trying to corroborate pretty much and say, yeah, he's really like that. You know what I mean? It sounded good, but it seems like she's a little off too. You know what I'm saying? Something in the eyes, right? But then when I watched his interview, was it? I don't know. I think it was an interview. When I watched his interview and I heard his current girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? He sounds like a decent, wholesome man. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like the relationship type of guy. You know what I mean? He knows who he is. He knows what he's about, and he knows he's not fit to just be out there in the streets like that. And he's all about starting a family and settling down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from him. You know what I mean? From the story that she told, it's a good story. You can't deny. But from the shout out to Christina Maddox. Welcome, Christina. Thank you for tapping the screen on TikTok. It's a great story. But you know how women are when they tell stories. They embellish, they omit, they paint a certain narrative. They use particular adverbs and adjectives and is it? What's the word? Adjectives, adverbs, and adjectives. You know what I'm saying? To paint a particular narrative about the person that they're targeting. You know what I mean? If they want you to look bad, they know how to tell a story to make you look bad. You know, nobody's a better journalist than a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So you know, listening to her, and then you know, the 2024 is death to the word narcissist. Like, please, because from what I've gathered in looking back at the year 2024, any woman who calls someone a man, rather, any woman who calls a man a narcissist, that woman is the narcissist. I said it. That woman is a narcissist. Like, we putting that word to bed. We putting that word to bed in 2024. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, you know, women know how to tell stories to paint narratives, and you know, her story is a good story. But the fact that she needed, I mean, you know, of course, TikTok gives you only 10 minutes to do a full video, but when they compile the videos on YouTube, those videos lasted hours long. You need that much you need that much time to tell that story? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty sure, like, if a man was to tell that story, it probably took him half, if not a quarter of that time, you know what I'm saying, to tell that story. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, her story was compelling, it was convincing, and it was riveting. And you know, she made him sound like just a downright like this guy. She made it sound like a Hollywood summer blockbuster. Like it was next level. She made it sound next level. But kudos to her. You know what I'm saying? Get all your coins. Get every coin you could get. You know what I mean? It was a good story. Let's move on. Let's look at the J. Cole and the Kendrick beef. The J. Cole and Kendrick beef. That's the beef. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be J. Cole and Kendrick. I don't think the planet Earth could handle a J. Cole and Kendrick beef. Like, the kind of, as lyrical as these guys are, a beef like that, like, it would have to like square up in an arena and then just go mic for mic. Like, it would have to be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Now Drake is lyrical. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong now. But just the lyrical prowess, like the way, you know, the versatility. Well, yeah, Drake is versatile, but like I'm not. I think anybody who knows hip hop knows what I mean. Shout outs to Dawn, welcome. Tap the screen, Dawn. Tap the screen. Thank you. Anybody who understands hip hop knows what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? You can't, like, Drake is like apples and oranges to people like J. Cole and Kendrick. But a battle like J. Cole and Kendrick would bring more attention and dollars and fanfare and hype than a battle with J. Cole and Kendrick. However, if you're one of those people who pay attention to lyrics, and if you break down every syllable and you crack the code on every verse, if you're one of those people, a J. Cole and Kendrick beef, the planet Earth could not handle. I think that these guys like J. Cole and Kendrick are like the epitome and the vision of what Rakim was trying to do in the 80s. They're like the evolution. You know what I'm saying? What LL Cool J was trying to do in the 80s. I mean, even though he's still rapping now, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But what guys like LL Cool J and Rakim and just those lyrical, Big Daddy Kane, those lyrical guys who would just bar you up and flow you up. You know what I mean? They're the evolution. J. Cole and Kendrick are the evolution of those guys. So yeah, I think that battle would have been a little bit deeper. You know what I mean? You can't tell a Drake fan that Kendrick beat him. Even though Kendrick had the number one this and the number one that. Like 2024 was Kendrick's year. It was 2020 Kendrick, right? But you can't tell a Drake fan that he lost. You know what I mean? Only thing Drake fans understand is that the Kendrick song blew up, and that's about it. The Not Like Us song blew up, and that's it. That's all Drake fans understand. They don't understand that Drake lost the battle. They don't see that. You know? Let's look what else? Loss of Pippen. Loss of Pippen. I think for people in that NBA professional athlete realm, I think this is something that they've seen before. It's not shocking, but just the fact that his son did it and not like another athlete. Yeah, Diddy, man. Oh man. So I was talking about, with the Cat Williams prophecy, and yeah, but like him being a pervert. I don't think whatever people are calling him on social media and the tabloids, I don't think that's what he's in jail for. I think it's just somebody just trying to make an example of him. Somebody just, trying to make a name for themselves and, just reaching wherever they could reach. People, and you got to respect karma. You know what I mean? This man, he's done so much good and bad to so many people. You know what I mean? To get to such a high level where he is, to watch him fall. You got to respect karma at the end of the day. Like, from the CEO to the janitor, you got to respect everybody. You got to respect from the top floor to the lobby. You got to respect everybody, because you never know. Like, when all the yachts and the shopping sprees he's been on and he goes on. Shout outs to Elveret Daberson. Thank you for tapping the screen on TikTok. But you got to think, with all the shopping sprees and boat rides he's been on, you know what I mean? Like, if you would have asked him a year ago, if you would have talked to him a year ago and said, "Yo, do you see yourself here now?" You know what I'm saying? He would have laughed at you and kicked you off the boat. Probably had his security throw you off the boat. But now he's under the boat. You feel me? Like, it's like you just gotta respect karma. And I think I was saying that I was saying that was it maybe 2023 or earlier this year? I was just like, I don't pray to God, I pray to karma. A lot of these celebrities is catching hell. Like it's scary, and it's the OG celebrities. You know what I mean? Like, if you have the chance to do good now, do good, because that karma is gonna come back. We see it, and I don't know, the moon is in retrograde, like they say. But let's move on. Drake and Kendrick beef, we talked about that already. Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy. Wow, yeah. I think Red Lobster has to do away with that marketing strategy of making people wait even though the restaurant is empty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need that anymore. I think it's 2024. That doesn't work. Only thing Red Lobster got going for them is their garlic biscuits. Like, come on. Like, so listen, if the Red Lobster, if the restaurant is empty, just let us in. Come on. Open your doors, Red Lobster. Stop making us wait. Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy. That's crazy. Jaguar Wright, she filed a lawsuit against Diddy and Jay-Z. Yeah, Jaguar Wright. This is like the underdog's underdog. You know what I'm saying? Like Jasmine Crockett. I didn't know nothing about that. Yeah, that's Jaguar Wright is the underdog's underdog. And it's funny, like, when she got on Piers Morgan and then tried to call out Jay-Z, and then the Jay-Z's people stepped on that. It's like when she did that, and then, like, I was like, she knows what she's doing. Shout out to Ross Miranda. Thank you for tapping that screen on TikTok. When she did that, I said she knows what she's doing. You never want to go to war with someone who has nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Especially, and you never want to go to war with someone who has no screws left to lose. You don't want to do that. Don't do it, because even if you win, you still lose. You know what I mean? I do believe that it was prudent, and Jay-Z's people. I think there's a lot of celebrities who have their whole attorney staff on retainer right now. You know what I'm saying? And they're just waiting. They're just allotting their budget. You know what I'm saying? And just waiting for the bullshit to come their way. You know what I mean? I feel like if you, and then what they say in Hollywood and in show business, it's hard to stay clean, right? It's hard to keep your morals in a world like that. And I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Shout outs to Eric Brown. I get it, but still, but yeah, she knew what she was doing. I think, this is a woman who's, who came close to the top, and she smelled the top. She smelled the fame. You know what I'm saying? She touched it, and she was on her way, and then she fell from grace. And I watched her live performance. That woman, like, I don't want to have this other woman. Let me just pull up. Just pull up her picture. Jaguar Wright, yeah. And she was so beautiful back in the day, but so, like, you know what I mean? Like, where's a younger picture of her? Like, look how cute and innocent she look in that picture, yo. Look how cute and innocent she look. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a woman who had it. She had the voice. She had everything. You know what I mean? But she, like, what I think it is, I think she self-destructed a whole lot. You know what I mean? She self-destructed. Yeah, this is another picture. Oh man, look how cute and young she look. Just adorable. Look at her eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think she fell from grace. She she smelled herself, and she burned a lot of bridges, and you know, she got beside herself, as they say, and you know, she thought she was there before she got there. She thought she was there already, and she wasn't there yet. And you know, the music industry let her know it. And so now she's swinging, she's punching air, like what's his name, like Cuba Gooding in Boys in the Hood. You know, and she like don't put a woman's back against the wall where she has nothing else to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna go crazy, more than likely. More than likely. You know what I mean? And she's gonna pop off and you know, talk reckless and you know, kick and scream and do all that she can. You know, and try to pull whoever she can down with her. I told you, women are great storytellers. Women are masterful storytellers, and they know how to paint narratives. And all she had to do was drop a seed. Oh yeah, Jay-Z did it. We all knew it was bullshit, but now here goes the legal issue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bullshit, but now we got to go through this. You know what I mean? We got to file this paperwork, and we got to do this and do that. All because she wanted to plant that seed and drag him down with her. Like we only talking about you because of Jay-Z. Come on. You know? But you want to run down that mill and drag them down with you. And what's that? And once again, karma. I think the pendulum is trying to balance. It's trying to correct itself right now. It's swinging. It's swung one way in 2024, and I think it's going to swing the other way in 2025. I think in 2025, you're going to see a lot of these accusers and these false accusers and these you're going to see a lot of these allegations get thrown out the window, and these false accusers are going to get penalized in 2025. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come across the wrong one. They're gonna come across the wrong one, and they're the ones. The cancelers are gonna get canceled in 2025. That's my word on that. Mark that. Clock it. Clock it. The cancelers are gonna get canceled in 2025. All of these false accusers, false alligators. False accusers, false allegations, wrongful cancellations, all of that's all going to get wiped out in 2025. The pendulum is going to swing back the other way. I'm telling you, I respect karma. I have too much respect for karma not to know better. The Celtics won a championship. Good for them. That was dope. I don't know too many Celtics fans. You know, I think that championship kind of feels like the championship where Milwaukee won. You right? Like it was just like, okay, cool. You won a championship. Good for you. You know, like most championship teams have that one like legendary star. And then that supporting cast of maybe stars and not stars who like kind of, you know, they just seem kind of just uber dominant on whatever sport they play. I think that most championship teams are memorable in that way. But the Celtics, they're just, you know, a really good team. And I think you know, a lot of times most championship teams, a lot of times the cards just fall in their favor. You know, the cards get dealt in their favor. You know what I mean? That last season, Milwaukee got injured. What's his name got injured? The guy on Philly, the African on Philly, he got injured. So the East was like non-existent. And then, you know, who they beat? I think they beat Miami. Miami needs one last piece to that puzzle. You know, with that Jimmy Butler and Adebayo, they need that. They need a third piece to that puzzle. I don't think as good as Jimmy Butler is, I don't think he could do it with you know, as far as star players are concerned. you know, him and Adebayo, you know, they go far together. They go far together, but I think there's a piece missing. And shout outs to the rest of those guys. Tyler Hero is great. He's dope. You know what I mean? But I think there's something missing on that team. But nonetheless, the East was non-existent. The West ain't what they were in previous years. You know what I mean? So yeah, congratulations to the Celtics. Let's see what else. Trump was almost the Trump shooting. Oh man, the Trump shooting. Let's Google that. Let me the Trump shooting. I did a whole. Was it in this? I just call it the Trump shooting. I'm not gonna call it the assassination. The Trump, yeah, the Trump shooting. That was something. Oh, hold on. That's a bad picture. Hold on. Can I find another one? Let me see. Yeah. Was shout out to Nisi B. But yeah, the Trump shooting, that was that was something. Yeah, 2025. I don't know. Is Trump gonna chill out? I think Trump's going to chill out in 2025 because I haven't seen the media hasn't been boosting him up much. You know what I mean? The media hasn't been boosting him up. He hasn't been talking crazy like he was. I don't know. Either he's chilling out or he got something up his sleeve. You feel me? Like I think 2025 is going to be this next term, this second term is going to be a different term. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Trump shooting, yeah, that was, and then, you know, like he didn't really okay. I think he did that. I ain't gonna say he did that, but it happened. It boosted up his voter base. But then, like, the Democrats just started to hang themselves. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't even want to get into that. the Democrats was just like, and then with Kamala and the yeah, the Democrats and Kamala, they just couldn't figure it out. They just could not figure it out. And they kind of, you know, they gave up the vote. But I don't really want to get into that. Snoop Dogg at the Paris Olympics. Yeah, that was something. That was pretty cool. Is that a gang sign, or he just normally holds his fingers up like that? I don't know. Does he still rep his hood? Does he still rep his set? I don't know. The Australian breakdancer. Oh my God. Yeah. Don't leave her in 2024. Leave her in 2023. That could stay where it belongs. Oh my goodness. And then it's so sad because now that was the first year that they had breakdancing, and it was grand opening, grand closing. So that was pretty sad. Let's look at what else happened that year. Simone Biles, and her trophy, her prize husband. That can we leave that also in 2024 being the prize? Kevin Samuels made that cool. He made it a thing. You know what I mean? We get it. And then, you know, the sprinkle lady, she tried to make it a thing. You know what I mean? And what people don't understand, and I'm gonna break that down. So I'm gonna break it down again, so it can forever and consistently be broke. The only people, the person who's the prize in the relationship is whomever the other person views as the prize. You know what I mean? If you're my girl and I don't see you as the prize, then I'm the prize. If I see you as the prize, then you the prize. Like that's just how it works. Whoever's the prize in the relationship, it shifts through time. You know, people are unique, therefore relationships are unique. And so being the prize, like we need that. I think that's like an ego flex, really. I think the concept of the prize is an ego flex. It's a way to say, you know, it's a way for one of the other person in the relationship to posture themselves and make themselves feel valuable or seem more valuable than they really are. It's narcissistic. It is. So yeah, shout out to Simone Biles and her prize husband. You know what I mean? She actually has a husband, unlike some of y'all who call yourselves the prize, right? Shots fired. Yeah, great year for Simone. The Kamala Harris debate. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Joe Biden dropped out. Joe Biden, man, his year was interesting. You know what I mean? You know, he's lucky to be the age that he is. I say that respectfully to him as my elder. If only we could all be as lucky to live as long as he has. Even though he's racist, you know what I mean? He pushed those crime bills. We'll never forget. You know what I mean? But he kind of wormed and wiggled his way into the presidency by sitting as the vice to Obama. You know what I mean? And that was the play. That was the chess move, right? We witnessed it. We all witnessed it. And yeah, you know, he had to step down. His health got the best of him. And you know, good job. You know, it was a very broke 4 years. You know, it was a struggle 4 years. Inflation went stupid. Instagram froze me up. All right, never mind Instagram. Inflation went stupid. You know what I mean? Everything went haywire. Everything kind of declined. Inflation went up. Groceries got ridiculous. And I'm kind of looking forward to see what's going to happen, how Trump is going to maneuver these next 4 years, cause yeah, like I said, the Democrats they blew it, and I think for the next 4 years they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. No more thought dancers and no more thought entertainers at your campaign rallies, right? No more talking about collard greens in the bathtub. No more vague rebuttals. You know, no more lying about your ancestry. Right? Come on, Democrats. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. What else? 2024. Rihanna, Fenty hair, J-Lo divorce again. Whatever. Diddy arrested. Yeah. Those are his daughters. Yeah. Shout outs to Kim Porter, man. God rest her soul. God rest her soul. Beautiful woman. Be mindful. Be demure. The mindful and demure. Yeah. Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. Wow. Yeah. I think what's happened to Jonathan Majors has been very unfair. I think Jonathan Majors, you know, and then, you know, Marvel being under Disney, of course, if you sneeze the wrong way, you're gonna lose that contract. You know what I mean? And so it just sucks that he has to go through everything that he went through, and that he has to jump the hoops and the hurdles that he's going through right now. That sucks. You know what I mean? No one can deny how good of an actor he is. And no one can deny how handsome he is either. But yeah, he deserves more for his craft. And you know, yeah, he's kind of, him and this Megan Good partnership, they playing the step and fetch it, and you know, trying to be on some, hey, pick me, please. I'll be a good little boy. But he deserves a lot more grace. And speaking of grace, shout out to Lady Grace on TikTok. Welcome. Tap the screen, please. Tap the screen. He deserves a lot more grace. Let's look at the Tesla robot. That's cool. Lil Durk. Oh man, the Lil Durk arrest. Now that was one thing nobody saw coming either. We saw, and then once again, murder is murder, right? And when the whole what's that rapper's name? Where he was, and then like you used a sample of him crying over his homeboy in your song, like that. Yo, that Chicago shit, man. Yo, Chicago niggas is built different. They built different. And why you got on such a nice suit and your dreads is looking like they looking? Like your dreads need to be redone. You need a retwist. Like, come on, son. But yeah, like it's I don't know how he's gonna get out of that one. I don't like, I know he's on before the arrest, he was on top of the world. Like I seen him in the Nike video with Drake a couple years ago. Was it a couple years ago or maybe a year ago? It was during COVID. However long ago it was, but yeah. So the boy is on top of the world. His music ain't my cup of tea, but that's a special kind of fucked up to be to sample your enemies crying over his friend that got shot in the car, and you know what I'm saying. And then like that, what makes it so bad? They said he gave them their credit card. They used his credit card to buy the ski mask and everything. You know what I mean? And then to book the flight back to Chicago after the shooting, right? Like it's so hard to commit a crime in with the technology we have in this day and age. It's so hard to commit a crime. They booked a rental. They used his credit card to book a rental and go to the dollar store to buy the ski mask, and then did the hit, and then use his credit card to book the flight back. Shout out to Judy. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to commit a crime. Like, you got to have so many degrees of separation from yourself. Like, he could have did that way better. He could have did that way better if he was really trying to get away with it like that. But, I mean, I guess he thought he could get away with it. I guess he thought nobody was gonna figure it out. But they got the whole thing mapped out. The flight, the expenses, everything, to leading the camera footage, the highway cameras leading up to the shooting. They got him pegged. Pause. The Young Thug trial. Oh man, the Young Thug trial. Like, it was falling apart. Shout out to Sin City. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. But the Young Thug trial, oh man, that was something. It was falling apart. I knew that trial was gonna fall apart when that black judge had to recuse himself. When that judge had to recuse himself because of the secret discussion that they had with like Lil Woody or something, and then the way Lil Woody was acting on the stand, like he was just like trolling everybody, and like that it was really gonna fall apart. I seen it coming. And then treating these music artists, you know what I'm saying, like they the mafia. You know what I mean? I think that's a little out of hand. You know what I mean? I feel like people should be, if you're gonna accuse somebody, you should accuse somebody of an actual crime. I think 2025 is death to the RICO. Like, you locking people up just for knowing somebody. You know what I mean? No real hardcore association. Do you know this gang member? Yeah, I know him. Oh, book him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, yeah, if not death to the RICO, at least chill out with the RICO. Stop throwing it around. You know what I'm saying? Stop prostituting that kind of charge. That's a heavy, serious charge. And it's a charge where you're charging multiple people. You know what I'm saying? For a real crime. And so, yeah, they need 2025. We need to do away with that. And yeah, I mean, shout outs to RWM. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tapping the screen on TikTok. But yeah, if whatever he was accused of, he's guilty. I'm not gonna say salute or shout outs to him or nothing. You know what I mean? Whatever anybody was accused of, let them pay for it. However the legal system or God sees fit. You know what I mean? Let them pay for it. But just to be slapping around RICO charges and you know, trying to get a name, make a name for yourself. You know what I mean? That's not what's up. Krishan and Blueface. Yeah. They were. I'm not even gonna touch them. I never touched them. Even when I was doing my podcast before the reboot. I'm not touching them. They could stay where they at. You know what I'm saying? You know, we love a good train wreck. Right? We all love a good train wreck. We all love to see a good crash out. And that's all that is. That's all them two are, is just a entertaining crash out. And we don't care. We really do not care. It's just sad that they got kids. That's the only thing. Like Ratchets always, they're like Ratchets are like rats. They just keep popping up babies just left and right. It's sad that they got kids. They bringing a life into this world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Jake Paul and Tyson fight. I was here for that. I wanted to see it. You know, Father Time is undefeated. And, you know, shout outs to Iron Mike. You know what I'm saying? His legacy is impenetrable. As much as he says he doesn't care for his legacy, right? Shout outs to Healthy and Lit. I like that name very much. Healthy and Lit. Yeah, that's right. That's what we doing. We're gonna be healthy and lit. But shout outs to Mike Tyson on his health. I did actually built Basics, the clothing line. They did like an exclusive t-shirt representing Brownsville. It's sort of like If You Know, You Know. And because they partnered with Mike Tyson, so they released a t-shirt. So I went ahead and caught me one. It was a dope shirt. I'm pleased with it. But this fight was so big, like Netflix crashed, and I think this was the first time Netflix did something like that. So I'm not surprised that they crashed. You know what I'm saying? But the dollars were flowing in. I could only imagine the dollars were flowing in. And shout outs to all of the other fights that happened that night. I don't know how they're gonna top it, but what fight is going to be a bigger fight? But I think a fight like that, to draw that much eyes, shows that boxing ain't what it used to. It had to be Mike Tyson while he's still alive and still somewhat healthy enough to step in a ring. You know what I mean? It had to be Mike Tyson to draw that much eyes, because yeah, I don't think a Jake Paul and what's his name, Gervonta Davis fight would have made the same amount of money. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis, as much stardom as he has, I don't think it would have made the same amount of money. But yeah, but I do like how Gervonta Davis is kind of like carrying the torch, though. I do appreciate that, though. Let's see what else. What's going on? Kai Cenat. Shout outs to Kai Cenat. I'm trying to get to the level that he on. You know what I mean? I really don't get what people see in him, though. I tried to watch his stream and it was just so pointless. I really don't get it. Like, what is the point of his streams? He's not funny to me. Not to me, at least. I mean, and people gonna play this back and try to say I'm a hater, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my cup of tea. Let's look at the rest of the year. The D Wade statue. The D Wade statue. Shout outs to D Wade. Listen, man. Listen. Anytime you get a statue made of you, you know what I mean? I mean, as long as the statue is somewhat flattering, this, like the posture of this statue is not too bad. You know, he's like, you know, like D Wade does. You know, he's like, yeah, I'm running this. Yeah, you know, the face is a little off, but I think that's the best they could do. You know, dealing with, like, what is that, bronze or copper or iron or whatever. You know, to make a mold and get a good enough mold. You know, I think that's the best they could do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is pretty flattering though. It is pretty flattering. Let's look at Trump won the election. Yeah, we get that. The Papoose and Remy. Oh, Papoose and Remy. Yeah, that went down in 2025, man. That went down in 2025. I think they was split for a while. I think when the whole, I think a lot went down as soon as Remy Ma came back home. I think a lot went down in that household. You know what I'm saying? Once they got on with, you know, raising their first child together, and because what people don't, what a lot of people without children don't understand is that, you know, children are very much a business, and I'm talking about, like, not only providing for them financially, but also, like, just taking care of them. That's a business. Getting up in the middle of the night, like, I don't know what their money looked like, but I wouldn't think they had a nanny. You know what I'm saying? Pap is from Brooklyn, Remy's from the Bronx. I don't think they had a nanny. So, you know, raising a child, I'm pretty sure that if they did have a nanny, it'd probably be the grandma, big mama. You know what I mean? That's typically the nanny. But raising a child, it kind of exposes a lot in a relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was there for her while she locked up, but now she's home, it's a different relationship, and then it's different. You know, we'll never know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? All we know is that she had on matching outfits with homeboy. That's all we know. All we know is the matching outfits, and it's been suspected that he was with Clarissa Shields. I only seen one picture of them together. Shout outs to Loaf. Thank you for tapping the screen on TikTok. I only seen one picture of them together, but yeah, for her to come out and be petty like that with the matching outfits, something been up. It just, you know, came to a head in 2024. So, but yeah, we was rooting for them. It's a dope story. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope trash to triumph story. You know what I mean? And you know, so yeah. What else? Oh, the healthcare shooter. Let me see. Can I get a? Yeah, the United Healthcare shooter, Luigi. The healthcare shooter. That was crazy. I think there's more to that. The fact that you popped off and you made sure the hit was done, and then you picked up the shell casings, and then you etched the shell casings. Like who is that guy? I think. And then the women going crazy over him. They saying he's handsome. Hold on. Let me look him up. I gotta Google it. I gotta do my Googles. Luigi Mangione. Yeah, the women going nuts. He is a pretty handsome dude. Look at the little temple fade with the 5 o'clock shadow. He got good teeth. You know what I mean? Like he looks like he works out. You feel me? Got the masculine eyebrows. Like, yo, I could see, and then he a shooter, so he's dangerous. Ooh, I could see the women going crazy over him. You know what I mean? but for the fact that I want to know more about his story though. Ooh, the movie, the biopic is gonna be so fire. The biopic, it's gonna be they're gonna do him a Netflix joint like they did Jeffrey Dahmer. And because like what's more relative than healthcare? You know what I mean? Like we all gonna need it at some point. If not, we just die, right? If you don't die, you're gonna need healthcare at some point. So it kind of affects us all. It's like it's another John Q. It's a John Q situation. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that the CEO. Well, then I'm not gonna say it's not sad that the CEO, but because I mean they're at the top, right? You're the CEO. You're the top. So what better than and then it was crazy after the shooting. They changed their whole policy structure and everything. It was whoop, that'll do it. You ain't got to worry about me. That'll do it. They switched up quick fast. They was like, nah, we don't want that smoke. They killing CEOs now. We ain't doing that. So yeah, the healthcare shooting, man, that's crazy. The Jamie Foxx Netflix special, touching, very very touching. I heard there was more to it. They cut out a lot from that from the special for for the sake of Netflix. It could have been a lot longer. I heard he was going in on Puffy. He was going in more on Puffy and Cat Williams. He clapped back at Cat Williams in the special, but I heard there was more to that. Oh yeah. Fat Man Scoop passed away. Who else? Let me see. Let me start from the top. Oh, hold on. Let me get the
past like actors Shannon Doherty and
Shannon
Ash. For Fat Man Scoop, we gotta stand up. And if you got $100, put your hands up. Willie Mays, Ricky Henderson, their skills were mean. Baseball legends, so they in a field of dreams. Dikembe Mutombo, NBA killer. Quincy Jones, music mogul, and he gave us Thriller. DJ Clark Kent had the clubs going ham. Tony Todd had a shot as the Candy Man. James Earl Jones, Titan in the books. There were a few deaths that really left us shook. Liam Payne passed for his fans and could've set in. I pray he went one direction up to heaven, and then we lost a legend. This hit us like a bomb. R.I.P. to the star. Rich homie Quan had us walking through to all of his bops. We won't forget his lifestyle. Legacy won't stop. With all these people passed, I know.
Yes. So let's see. Celebrity deaths 2024. Yeah, Quincy Jones, man. Carl Weathers, man. Oh man. Apollo Creed passed away this year. I forgot. And I was just watching him in that show Mandalorian. He was pretty good. He still looked healthy too. He still looked healthy for his age. OJ passed away. I forgot OJ passed. Oh man. James Earl Jones. Yeah. A lot of greats passed away this year. Fat Man Scoop passed away. DJ Clark Kent. For those who may not know, DJ Clark Kent was the voice behind the Biggie and Jay-Z song. I forget the name, but it's on is it on Reasonable Doubt? Yeah, it's on Reasonable Doubt. DJ Clark Kent was one of the pivotal producers on the legendary album for Reasonable Doubt. Tony Todd, the Candyman himself. I said it one time. I didn't say it three. Nikki Giovanni, James Earl Jones, the father from Good Times, man. John Amos. Oh man, God bless him. God rest his soul. Oh man, who the rest of these celebrities? I don't know them. Shannon Doherty. Man, you had to be there to know what Beverly Hills 210 was back in the day. Yeah. Celebrity death. Wait, who is this? Oh, is that the Essence lady? I think I met this lady before. James Earl Jones, Quincy Jones. Hold on. Sinatra, Toby Keith, Cheetah. I hope that's not the Essence lady. I met her before though. I met the Essence lady. So yeah, crazy year. Rich homie Quan. Oh man, John Amos. Yeah. I think we could end it on that note. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of tired too. But yeah, what a year, man. What a freaking year. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this multi-million-dollar stream. I'm your host, Kev Prosper, the owner and founder of Prosperity U LLC. Prosperity U LLC is creating a society of wealth, positivity, and inspiration. You are tuned into Love and Money, the podcast of Prosperity U LLC. Thank you for contributing to the Cash App above. You see that QR code. If you screenshot it and tap it and hold it in your photos, it will take you to my Cash App at $Prosperity U LLC. Make sure you go over there and give it everything you got, and then visit the website below at prosperunlimited.com and allow that website to change your life. Thank you for liking, following, subscribing, and sharing. But most importantly, thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. And if you like the show, give a gift or just give a like. The likes are free. And remember, we do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And last but not least, remember to invest in the brand Prosperity U LLC. All right.
Be sure to shop Amazon with
I will see you guys next time, all right? Bye.
Be sure to shop Amazon with Prosperity U LLC. Link in the description.
These are all of my books. My very first book, Leave the Fairy Tales Up to Disney, The Reality of Dating. Haunted Truths, a romance murder mystery set in the heart of Brooklyn during the 1980s, during the height of the crack era. Switch, my romantic comedy. My trilogy, Spirit of the Machine, 1, 2, and 3, sci-fi action thriller. My poem anthology, Red Garden. That is System of the Sun. It's my book on organizational skills. Don't wait till I get rich to buy that book. New Shoes. That's my book on self-esteem, on how to love yourself. Ratchetology. Yes, I'm the Ratchetologist. Take my advice.
Visit prosperunlimited.com and click travel to book your next vacation.
Do that freaky jam on the beat. Busy with that butter shit, that bone feed. Did you double do that song sing. Flicky with some butter, sit that phone sing. If you cheeky cheddar, get her own cheese. And so she come with that head of this bitch that won't be with the official with that whole sleeve. Let me see you head the wish that with that long sleeve.
I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. I got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do. You a badass bitch. If I don't get swallowed in that